have, I'm going to talk about identifying leaders. Very often I get this question, somebody new is getting started in India. They're getting started in wherever. And I get an email saying, where can they get some help? And I am thinking, really, help? What kind of help? They say, who's going to show the plan for them? See, to me, that is a wrong way to start people out. When I sponsor somebody, my goal is to give them the environment. I am willing to work very hard with them, but that is not my goal. My goal is to give them the environment and empower them. Because if you really look at India, they say, well, I don't have any upline, or I'll get an email saying, I need a lead in France. Why do you need a lead in France? Okay, why don't you just get signed up under your upline there? They may not have an active upline. Sometimes people send me an email saying, do you know anybody in, give me a country where I don't have a business. Well, not Somalia, but somewhere wherever the business is, but I don't have a business, okay? Which is a few countries where I don't have a business. And they said, do you know anybody? I said, why don't your prospect sign up there, then I'll know somebody. The point I'm making is that I was looking at a lineup of speakers and I should have prepared better with the names. But the people that I've had personally interacted with, all these are big leaders in India and they don't have a local upline. Most of the big leaders, I was just talking to Double Diamond, Paul Raj and Sagai Mary. Their upline is not in India. Nobody came to hold their hand. The reason I was talking to Bhupendra and Harpreet, EDC's Executive Diamonds, upline not in India. I mean, his sponsor is in India. Gurudev is brother, but Gurudev came later to India. Anybody that I've interacted with, Arun and Pragna Patak, Amarpreet and Sheena, NP and Vinita. Well, NP has an upline, like Ravi and Priya have an upline. But that is not the key. The key is the environment. It is not whether your upline is local or not. The key is the environment. It is the atmosphere of a winning team. Anil and Bindu Narang I was talking to, upline not in India. Guru and Purni, first diamonds from Singapore. They don't have any upline diamond in Singapore. Manjunath from Kerala. Right now, upline is not here. And there are several other names I could have named. So what is leadership then? I'm not saying you should not help your downline. But sometimes we overdo it. This is about empowering and believing in people. It's about simplifying stuff. Somebody asks, what do you do with a new person? I say as little as possible. That doesn't mean I don't work with them. I'm talking about the first meeting. I do little by little. I don't like to dump them with too much information first meeting or second meeting. It's little by little by little. Bill Britt is the master of that. My style is like Bill Britt. I've had a job for many years, guys. I won't tell you how many, because you'll add up and subtract and all that. People ask me, how old are you? I said, a few years ago, I celebrated the 10th anniversary of my 25th birthday. But I've been free for a long time. Not being controlled at all. One thing I learned from Bill Britt is your radar is out for leaders. This is a leadership-driven business. It's all about leadership. If you trust your leadership, if I trust my leadership ability, then I'm not desperate to hang on to people. People will follow me naturally. See, when you have a heavily volume-driven business, your business will not stabilize. We already talked about that. We have talked enough about tools. How tools stabilize your business. But there is also leadership. If somebody asked me once, Kumar, do you really believe I'm a leader? I said, I'm leadership material. I said, you absolutely are. All you need are some people to lead. If you're walking and nobody's following you, you're just taking a walk. Okay, so how do you know? See, when you get at least a little bit of what I'm talking about, you can really minimize the frustration in your business. Remember in the panel I said, none of us ever asked our upline, how do you keep your dream alive? None of these guys whose names I mentioned, or any of the speakers, I don't think they ever asked the upline that. Okay? I have never asked my upline, how come this guy said he'll do it and he's not doing it? Or what can I do to change him? Because we are not in the changing business. Okay, we are thermometers, we are not thermostats. So my radar is out for the next person. Now, that doesn't mean we discriminate or we judge or make other people feel bad. Everybody is welcome. Somebody that comes and just uses the products for themselves, fine. Somebody wants to do a small retail business, fine. Somebody wants to do a big retail business, fine. Somebody that wants to get in and do nothing, fine. We are not judges. We don't make anybody feel bad about that. Fortunately, we don't have to fire anybody in this business. We don't have the authority to fire anybody. We don't need to. All we need to do is find someone else. Okay? This is the art. You have to know how to balance it. Sometimes when I tell people that, I'm looking for builders, I'm looking for leaders, they immediately start looking only for leaders. They want to sponsor a leader. No. You cannot sponsor a leader. You don't know who you're sponsoring. You might sponsor just a person who wants to use the products. At the time of sponsoring, you don't know. Sometimes it takes months to identify a leader. Hello? So that is why you got to understand the process of depth. Because the person you're looking at may not be the person you're looking for. See, that is why you don't get too excited about anybody. When person gets in, I'm fired up, great. If they want the business at level 10, they want the business at level 10. When they get in, they're fired up. In a scale of 0 to 10, they really want the business at 10. They are fired up. Guess how much I wanted for them? About 9.5. I don't want the business for them more than they want it for themselves. Do you understand that? Is that easy to understand? 3 weeks later, if they drop to level 2, the problem with some people is that the upline, some of the uplines, they're still at level 9.5. The guy's at 2, and now they're frustrated. Oh, he was so excited. What happened? What happened? Well, when he goes to 2, I adjust myself to 1.5. The way he cannot frustrate me, he cannot discourage me because he's going to quit. I already know he's going to quit. Because I know that the person I'm looking at may not be the person I'm looking for. What is the rule? What is rule number 1 when you sponsor somebody? You got to sponsor somebody for them. That's called depth, right? What did Bill Britt say? I sponsor someone 5 to 7 meetings. It's a go or a no-go. Many of you are not listening to CDs. I see that. Either that or you're completely spellbound by what I'm saying. And you're speechless. Or you don't understand the translator. Because the translator is not able to translate my heart. Now, is he translating that? I don't know. Okay. For a winner, okay? See, a person is not sponsored till you have sponsored someone for them. And your goal is to get a leg 4 or 5 deep as soon as possible. These are rules that you got to follow. These are rules that you got to make them. These are guidelines that you got to live by. So when I sponsor someone, I expect to get 4 or 5 deep within the first month and a half. For that, I am willing to give my time and energy. I don't necessarily make a big deal of how to show the plan because I expect them to be able to show the plan after seeing just 1 or 2 plans shown by me or somebody else. I don't expect to do 25 plans for them. I don't want to do such a slick plan that he can't duplicate it. But my expectation is I show him commitment. I mean, if he lives in Pune and I told him, let's do a home meeting, but he says, no, I only want to show this to my friend in Mumbai. I'm going to sit in the car and go with him, provided I have a good feeling, provided he respects me. I go to Mumbai, not for that Mumbai guy's sake, I go for his sake, because I'm making a commitment. After having done that, in a month and a half, 2 months, I want to be 4 or 5 deep. If that doesn't happen, I'm getting a new leg. That does not mean I'm not going to work back there. I just want to leave him alone, let him breathe. Hello? I'm not doing him a disfavor. I'm actually doing him a favor. Sometimes you help people by spending time with them. Sometimes you help them by staying away a little bit. He doesn't know that. He's happy because he's getting what he is willing to receive, what he's able to receive. If they resist, I stop. Kumar, this guy is not giving me a list. What should I do? Nothing. The thing is, this business is depth is an art. And you have to get from home to home. That is really what this is about. See, how do you get 7 founders leg? By learning how to get 1 founder's leg properly. How do you get it? It is called depth. Okay? If you go 25, 30, 40 deep in a leg, and not just in a straight line. I'm not talking about taproot or beetroot or anything like that. You know, I am talking about proper depth, and every 4 or 5 deep you will find someone who you can see is a potential leader. And what am I doing at every level? I'm serving people because I don't know who that person is yet. When I've done a lot of things for that person, when I'm 4 or 5 in deep from that person, I look up to see what they're doing. The person you're working with is not the person you're working on. What do I mean by that? If I sponsor you, I'm not talking to you much. As long as you respect me and you're willing to show me people. You have to be willing to show me people because I showed you the plan and I said you and I drew those circles, 6 circles, and they are all people. They are not donkeys. They are not just random empty circles. They are people. So I expect you to get immediately excited about people. When I draw you, so no, but I don't know. I'm not thinking that, oh, just because you're excited, you're my next platinum. I'm not thinking that at all. I am not telling you that. I expect the best, but I'm prepared for anything. So I am looking for person B. Why am I looking for B? Because I'm looking at A, he may not be the person. B might be the person, but now I'm looking at B. I'm in their home, building a friendship, finding out about their family. I love going home. Colosseums are great. Some of you love it. Some of you love big team meetings and you want to talk and talk and talk. But that doesn't create growth. You create growth by going to little homes. Simple homes, relating to people, connecting with people. So I am in the second home. Now I'm looking at B. The person I'm looking at may not be the person I'm looking for. B may not be the person. I don't know yet. I don't know where is the person either. Now I'm showing the plan for B. I'm showing B my commitment. I am at C. When I am working with C, I am not working on C. Let me explain to you what I mean. When I'm working with C, I'm looking at A. What is A doing? Because by now I've educated A. I've told him how to go deep. I've told him, hey, we are looking for people that will go wide on your own. Hinting that what? Can you be that guy? You should start look, I've taught you how to start a leg. I taught you how to loan CDs in every level, how to build relationship. Can you start a second and third leg? I'm looking up at him. May or may not be the guy. Now I'm at D. By the time I go to E and F, like 6 deep, when I look up, usually I find one person that understands what I'm saying and they